At 2:14 a.m., the front desk phone of the Blackwood Inn rang only once. When the night clerk picked up, the line was dead. Room 409, the room that made the call, was supposed to be empty. That was the moment everything began. Blackwood, Oregon was the kind of mountain town people passed through without remembering the name. Fog curled over the pine trees, the streets emptied early, and the old 1970s lodge-style hotel at the edge of town, the Blackwood Inn, survived mostly on tourists who wanted quiet. On October 14th, the inn had exactly one late arrival. Her name, according to the ID she slid across the counter, was Evelyn Marsh, 32, traveling alone, no luggage except a laptop bag and a denim jacket draped over one arm. She spoke softly, politely, but there was a tension in her shoulders, a stiffness in her smile, like she was listening for someone behind her. "Just one night," she said. The clerk placed her in room 409, a corner room overlooking the dark, empty parking lot. She thanked him, walked upstairs, and never came down again. At 1:07 a.m., a guest on the third floor called the desk complaining about pacing footsteps above them. Slow. Heavy. Back and forth. Back and forth. Room 409. The clerk checked the computer. No calls, no messages. It didn't seem unusual. People pace. But at 1:23 a.m., the same guest called again. This time the footsteps were faster, frantic. Like someone was running in circles. Then, a heavy thud. Then silence. When the clerk dialed room 409, no one answered. At 2:14 a.m., room 409 called the front desk. The clerk answered immediately, but the line was silent, no breathing, no background noise, not even static. Just silence. He hung up and tried calling back. No answer. He tried again. Still nothing. Hotel policy said he wasn't supposed to disturb a guest unless requested or there was a safety concern. But something about that dead silent call stuck with him. After a minute of hesitation, he grabbed the master key and headed upstairs. He would later tell police that walking down the fourth-floor hallway that night felt like walking into a freezer. The air was too cold. The lights flickered. And room 409, every other room silent, had a faint glow of light underneath the door, as if someone was awake inside. He knocked. "Ms. Marsh? Is everything okay?" No answer. He listened. Nothing. So he used the master key. The moment the door swung open, the clerk stepped back in confusion. The room was spotless. Bed made. Curtains open. Laptop bag placed neatly on the desk. No signs of struggle. No signs of life. But the strangest part. Evelyn Marsh's keycard sat on the pillow, neatly placed in the exact center of the bed. Guests never left their keycards like that. The bathroom was empty. The closet was empty. Her ID was gone. Her laptop was gone. And Evelyn Marsh herself had vanished. The only thing left behind was her wallet, empty of cash, but with one folded note inside. Check the cameras. Police arrived within 30 minutes. They reviewed the hotel hallway cameras first. They played 10:51 p.m., Evelyn going to her room. They played 11:20 p.m., a housekeeper passing by. They played midnight, empty hallway. They played 1:07 a.m., still empty. 1:23 a.m., empty. 2:14 a.m., still empty. No one had entered or left room 409. Not Evelyn. Not an attacker. No one. But inside the room, investigators found something else. The window was locked, from the inside. 4 stories up. No balcony. No fire escape. It should have been impossible for her to leave. And yet she was gone. Searching the room again, detectives noticed something odd, a faint dusty smear on the carpet leading from the center of the room to the window. It wasn't a footprint exactly, more like the shape of a heel dragging. But the dust was unusual. Gray. Fine. Like debris from old concrete. Tests later revealed it came from an abandoned building across town. The old Blackwood paper mill, shut down since 1998. Why would dust from that place be in room 409? And then police found something else. Under the bed, taped to the frame, was a small square of torn newspaper. It was part of a missing persons article from 1999. The missing woman's name? Evelyn Marsh. Age 32. Same age. Same name. Same face. The woman who checked into the inn had used the identity of a missing person. But why? And where did she go? Police searched the abandoned paper mill the next morning. Inside, they found a workspace recently disturbed, dust footprints, cigarette ashes, an empty thermos. Someone had been hiding there. Less than an hour into the search, an officer shouted. Found something. Behind a stack of rotted crates was a cardboard box filled with documents. Passenger lists. Daily logs. Maps. Names. Numbers. All connected to a group of people who had gone missing between 1997 and 2003, disappearances attributed to a suspected interstate human trafficking ring that had never been solved. Every victim had a red marker circle around their name. Except one. Evelyn Marsh. Her name had been circled twice. And next to it, written in black ink. She got away once. Not again. Police realized immediately. Whoever Evelyn was running from had found her again. And he had been close. Close enough to follow her to the inn. Without being seen. A manhunt began. The Blackwood Inn was locked down. Every guest interviewed. Every car inspected. Police found no sign of Evelyn, but one of the security officers reported something chilling. The northwest stairwell exit, rarely used, had muddy footprints leading down to the basement. Footprints made by two people. One light. One heavy. They stopped at a door that led outside to the forest behind the hotel. The doors alone. Later that week, while combing through the hotel's camera system frame by frame, an analyst noticed something everyone else had missed. At exactly 2:03 a.m., 11 minutes before the mysterious call from room 409, the camera at the far end of the fourth floor glitched for only half a second. Right before the glitch, the hallway was empty. Right after the glitch, there was a man. Tall. Dark jacket. Hood up. Standing directly outside room 409. He wasn't on camera before. He didn't walk into frame. He simply appeared. And he was holding something in his hand. A phone. He clicked a button. Looked up toward the camera. And smiled. Half a second later, he opened the door to room 409 without a key. Police never identified the man. They never found Evelyn Marsh, if that was even her real name. They never learned what she had discovered or why she was running. And they never solved the case. The only person who might have known the truth vanished that night without a trace. Every few months, Blackwood PD receives an anonymous envelope. Inside is a single hotel keycard. Always for room 409. Always clean. Always in use. As if someone wants them to remember that night. The night a woman tried to escape her past. But couldn't outrun the person hunting her. And the last unsolved question still haunts every investigator who touched the case. What exactly did Evelyn see? And who silenced her before she could expose it?